Hello, I hope you're doing well today. My name is Ian Green, and I'm the musician for Music Dreams and also for Ian J. Green, two different artist profiles you can find wherever you stream your music. And today I'm excited to play a piece called Fuga in G major, also known as Sonatina in G major, written by Georg Friedrich Handel. Now, Mr. Handel was one of the main pillars of the Baroque period, and it's a pleasure to play this piece today, which can be found on page 11 of the Celebration Series Piano Repertoire Level 5 book, as published through the Royal Conservatory of Music in the 2022 syllabus. Now, a couple of interesting historical elements before I play the piece. Now, a fugue traditionally has a subject and an answer. A subject is usually the first melodic line that's usually played by itself, and then the answer would sometimes be played in a different key and in a different part, and then after that we have the subject and the answer trading back and forth, and we have different elements of counterpoint to start with one short musical idea and then build it out into a very interesting work where there are a lot of different interacting musical lines all working together. Now, the idea of fuga or fugue can be thought of in this piece, but in a slightly looser manner. There are certain little musical elements that are pieced together within the music, but at the same time, the counterpoint or the musical lines that accompany the fugue elements are also a little bit more spontaneous. They're not specifically strict in the form of the fugue. And so we could say that this piece is like a musical conversation, but also the form of the piece is like an early version of what sonatas and sonatinas would be written like in the classical period. So we could say that this piece is kind of like a hybrid between Baroque music and classical music, but also with it being written by George Friderich Handel, there still is a wonderful treatment of interesting key changes and beautiful interactions between the hands. Let's now go to the piano and I'll play the piece for you. So you can really hear those really interesting cadences or the endings of phrases. You can really imagine this being like an orchestral work or a vocal piece that could be a part of something like Messiah or one of the oratorios that Mr. Handel wrote. So there's a lot of characteristics that really suit Mr. Handel's music. But at the same time, it's kind of spontaneous, where we have those interesting interactions between the right hand and left hand, but it's not as specific as a fugue form that Mr. Bach would have written. So it still has that Handel seal of approval, if you will. So I hope you have some fun as you try this piece, and also thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you have some fun checking out some of the other videos on this channel as well. This music is all meant to be shared to help support and encourage musicians and music teachers. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again for another tutorial, and until then, keep enjoying the music that's in your heart.